Welcome back, dears. How are you? I hope all of you fine. How was your FA3 examination? Yeah, good, super. Some of them wrote well. Some of them did some mistakes. Okay, don't worry about it. This is your go through session. Through this session, you have to rectify your mistakes. Okay, what done by you. While watching, you have take your note. Okay. Then don't skip this video. This is helps to your rectify your mistakes. Okay, then that and also it helps to your next examinations. Okay. Firstly, instruction. I give some instruction in your question paper. Firstly, question paper comprises three sections A, B, and C. There are 28 questions in the question paper. All questions are compulsory. All questions in section A are 1 mark questions. All questions in section B are 2 mark questions. These are to be in about 40 to 50 words each. It depends upon a mark. Okay. All questions in section C are 5 mark questions. These are to be answered in about 70 to 80 words each. Firstly, section A. Okay, dears. First, multiple choice questions. Each questions have four options. You know well, in section A or multiple choice questions, not only multiple choice, any assertion reason questions, any 1 mark questions, but each questions have 1 mark. Okay. So you should write your answers single word or one line. Okay. Except multiple choice questions. First one is leaves of trees, banner or flags flutter when wind is blowing. Why? Air occupies space. Air is a mixture of gases. Air exerts pressure. Air is colorless. Yeah, we know well option D is wrong. Then air occupies space. Yeah, we know well air occupies space, but it does not make any changes. Okay, so that is wrong. Second one, air is a mixture of gases. Yes. Then option C, air exerts pressure. So it can push. So which one is right? Option C, air exerts pressure. Next one, following are precautions one must take in case a storm is accompanied in by lightning. Do not take shelter under a tree. Do not take shelter under an umbrella with a metallic end. Do not take shelter in open gorges, storage sheds, etc. Do not take shelter in a bus in the open. So, which one of this is not correct? Okay, because of why I give like that means because of you, I make confusions for you. Okay, which one of this is not correct? So, three statements are true, but one is wrong. You want to find out that answer. Do not take shelter under a tree. Yeah, during the thunders, you do not stand under the tree. Okay, next one. Likewise, umbrella with a metallic end. That statement also true. Next one. Do not take shelter in open gorges, storage sheds, etc. This is also right. But option D, do not take shelter in a bus in the open. No, we should take. Okay, so the statement is wrong. Shall I move on the next one? Yes. The winds from oceans carry water and bring rain. These winds are called typhoon, monsoon, cyclone, none of this. Yeah, the winds take the water from oceans. Yes, that is monsoon. So option B is correct answer. Next one, the soil that can be molded into any shape. Silt soil, sandy soil, loamy soil, clayey soil. We know really this is easiest one because silt soil can mold it whatever we can mold it. Okay. So option A, silt is right. Soil conservation measures are mainly aimed at protecting which of the following? Soil conservation measures are mainly aimed at protecting which of the following? Plants, topsoil, subsoil, soil organisms. Yes, option B, topsoil. Next one. Read the following statements with reference to soil. A. Option A. Weathering is a very fast process of soil formation. Percolation of water is faster in sandy soils. Loamy soil contains only sand and clay. Topsoil contains the maximum amount of humus. Choose the correct statements from the above. 4 statements is there. Which one is correct? Option A, 2 and 4. Percolation of water is faster than sandy soil. 4. Topsoil contains the maximum amount of humus. Yeah, that both statements are true. Option A is the correct answer. Fish breathe with the help of gills, which are richly supplied with blood vessels. The gills helps the fish to take in oxygen from air, take in oxygen dissolved in water, absorb nutrients present in water, release waste of substance in water. What is the function of gills? Yeah, for breathing. So it takes oxygen from water. Okay, water have some amount of oxygen in dissolve. So the fish take the oxygen from water through the gills. So option B is correct answer. Next one. Sparkles on the body of insects are connected to a network of thin air tubes called. Yeah, insects have, what is that? Option A, lungs? No, it's wrong. Trachea. Trachea, yeah, trachea is like a fiber-like structure. Then gills, fish only have the gills. Blowholes, yeah, like a whale. Okay, shark, these animals have the blowholes. So option B, trachea is the correct answer. Next one. Breathing rate in human beings is normal condition is 12 to 15 times in a minute, 15 to 18 times in a minute, 18 to 22 times in a minute, 22 to 25 times in a minute. Option B, 15 to 18 times in a minute. Air moves faster between two places when the pressure difference between the places. Normally air moves high pressure to low pressure. Okay, so the in between gap, how the air pressure be there? Less or 0 or more equal to atmospheric pressure. Yeah, that is the center part. So that is 0 pressure. Okay, option B is the correct answer. Next one. Wind is caused due to uneven heating of equator and poles, difference in humidity, even heating of land and water, none of this. Option C, even heating of land and water. Next one. Availability of water and minerals in the soil for maximum absorption by roots is in the which layer? Option A, B horizon, option B, C horizon, option C, A horizon, and option D, surface of soil. Where? Yeah, first layer, A horizon. Okay. Next one. Ram has to grow wheat crop in his field. What kind of soil he will prefer? S. Clayey soil. Clayey soil clayey soil is apt for wheat cultivations. Okay. What happens to your breathing rate when you exercise and go to sleep? During exercise time, how do your breathing rate? Yeah, it's very what? High. Okay, breathing rate is increased. Then go to sleep, it goes down. Okay, the breathing rate is low. Why do smoke always rises up? As we know that smoke is combination of hot air and hot air becomes lightweight because of heatness. So the lightweight air with respect to cold air. Thus it always rises up. Okay, because there is no water drops. That's why it's goes up. Next question. When strong high speed wind blows, an umbrella held upright at times gets upturned. Explain the reason. High speed wind passing over the umbrella creates low pressure above the umbrella with respect to below of it. Therefore, the umbrella upturns because of pressure. Okay. Next one. Write precautions that should be taken to protect oneself from the thunderstorm. The following three precautions must be taken to protect oneself from the lightning of thunderstorm. What are the precautions there? Some of them write. Some of them write correctly. Most of them write correct this question. Okay, first one. Do not take shelter under an isolated tree. Then do not lie on the ground. Do not take shelter under an umbrella with a metallic end. Okay, because the iron can pass easily the current. So likewise the lightning easily attack us. So we should not take metallic umbrella. Next question. When we add some dry soil to the water in a glass and stir it, bubbles are absorbed from the soil. What causes these bubbles to rise? Yes, can you guess? Most of them write this question wrongly. So please listen. When dry soil is added in the water, in a glass and stir it, bubbles appear. These bubbles are caused due to the air present in between the soil particles. Already I discussed with you how the like insects like leech, earthworm come out in rainy season. Yeah, because of water drops occupied the soil particles. So there is some holes. So through these holes the insects are breathing. So when it is blocked, they are come out from the soil. So the soil particles is air bubbles is there, air pressure is there. So when you add the water, the air come out from the soil. That's why the bubbles are formed. 21. Give the formula to calculate the absorption percentage. Suppose certain sample takes 120 minutes for 960 ml water to percolate into the soil. Calculate the rate of percolation of water. Yeah, this is formula sum. Given amount of water is 960 ml. Time to taken to percolate 120 minutes. The rate of percolation will be, what is the formula? Yeah, percolation is equal to amount of water, percolation time. Okay, so into amount of water into percolation time. So 960 ml 120 minutes. Okay, so we should sorry not multiplication, divided. If you divide means we get 8 ml per minute. So the percolation rate is 8 ml per minute. Okay. Next one. Observe the given diagram of human respiratory system. List the organs from A to G. So what are the parts participate in our respiration? Firstly, A. Where is A? Yeah, this is our rib. Okay, A is rib. Next one, B. Yeah, that is trachea. Okay, trachea, B. Next one, C. Pharynx. Okay, our throat. Okay, throat. Pharynx. Next one, D. Diaphragm. Yeah, this is D. Which one is reason of hiccup? Yeah, because of diaphragm. Okay. Next one, E. Yeah, E is lungs. Next one, F. Nostril, nostrils. G. Oral cavity. Buccal cavity. Oral cavity or buccal cavity. Some of them write buccal cavity. I appreciate you. Super. Shall I move on the next one? Yes. This is your concept application question. A student visits two type of field and observes that soil from field A has high percolation rate of water, while soil from field B has low percolation rate. In field B, paddy crop was grown, while in field A, there was no standing crop. Name two types of soil present into field. If you know this, which one is more percolation, which one is low percolation, you can find this answer. Soil in field A is sandy soil, sand, because that is not up for crops cultivations. Okay, then the percolation rate is very low. Okay, sorry, it is high percolation because it easily flow from down. If you pour the water into upper layer, it easily flow. That is the rate of percolation. Okay, so it easily come. High percolation sandy soil. Then B soil is clay because it is very tight packaged soil particles. Okay, so soil A is sandy soil, while in field B soil is clayey soil, which has low percolation rate and water logging is seen. Since paddy requires lot of standing water, therefore it's grown in the field B. Okay. Next one. Explain cellular respiration. Yes, the process of breakdown of food in the cell with the release of energy is called cellular respiration, which means that is our food digesting process. Okay, the process of breakdown of food in the cell with the release of energy too is called cellular respiration. During our respiration time, our food also digest because of oxygen. Okay, oxygen burn the food. That's why and the carbon dioxide released from our body. Okay. Next one. After we work hard or perform physical activity, we feel hungry. Explain why. Yeah. When we hard work or perform physical activity like running, swimming, cycling, dancing, whatever, we need more energy. Why? Because we need to balance the oxygen level. Okay. To fulfill the energy requirement, we breathe faster. Fast breathing helps in supply of more oxygen to our cells. So we have insufficient oxygen. Okay. So we need more oxygen. Due to this rate of breakdown of food increases and more energy is released. So the rapid breakdown of food makes us feel more hungry. Because of rapid breakdown of food makes us to feel more hungry. Okay. Next one. Sometimes we see that farmers loosen the soil. What is the reason behind it? The farmers sometimes loosen the soil. This helps the root to respire through the air present in the space between soil particles. Okay, so the root want to breathe. So if we loosen the soil means, yeah, there is more air, there is more air will be there. Okay. Next one, 25. Tornado is different from cyclone. Briefly explain tornado. What destructions does it cause? These are formed over sea and are called water spouts. Tornado develops from thunderstorm and are formed mostly on the land. These are violent and can reach the speeds of more than 500 kilometers per hour. This is too much pressure. Okay. Destroying everything in their path. These are not very common in India but occurs in Canada and USA. This is funnel like black color funnel like cyclone. Okay. Next one. Cyclone is generated from a thunderstorm. How a thunderstorm becomes a cyclone? Explain. This is 5 more questions. When air moves gently means it is low speed or warming air. It is called breeze. While when it is moved violently, that is high speed. It is called as storm. When the pressure of air drops, it indicates the possibility of a storm. The shift movement of the falling water along with the rising warm air producing sound, lightning, heavy rain and strong wind is called thunderstorm. It develops in hot and humid tropical areas like India and is accompanied by heavy rains or hail. Last 1 month also we faced this type of problems, right? Okay. So next one, then thunderstorms are produced by the dark clouds, which form at fairly low altitude in the atmosphere. In the tropical area, the air gets warmed up and makes it to rise, whereas humidity provides the water vapor for the formation of cloud. Therefore, it can be said that to occur a thunderstorm. It requires moisture, a rapidly rising warm air, and sea breeze or mountains. Next one, explain types of soil with diagram. Yeah, first one is, what are the four types of soil? Sandy, clayey, loamy and silt. Okay, first of all we see sandy soil. Soil contains lot of sand and is light in weight. This type of soil has a lot of air space and has high percolating rate. It has least water holding capacity and is poor in nutrients. So this is not apt for cultivation. Okay, agriculture. Next one, clayey soil. Clayey soil, the soil with large amount of clay particles in it is called clayey soil. It has the highest water holding capacity. It is heavy and does not let air pass through it easily because the soil particles are arranged in closely. Okay, it's closely packed, so the air is not easily passed. Loamy soil. The soil with a balanced mixture of humus, sand and clay is called loamy soil. The best topsoil for growing plants is loamy soil. Because of its good water holding capacity, it is fit for cultivation. So which one decide the quality of soil? Water holding capacity. Okay. Next one, silt soil. Silt, which is known to have much smaller particles compared to sandy soil and is made up of rock and other mineral particles, which are smaller than sand and larger than clay. It is the smooth and fine quality of the soil that holds water better than sand. Silt is easily transported by moving currents and it is mainly found near the river, lake and other water bodies. The silt soil is more fertile compared to the other three types of soil. Therefore, it is also used in agricultural practices to improve soil fertility. So, some of them draw the diagram. Some of them miss it. Listen, this is layers of soil. First one, top soil with humus, subsoil and sand, silt and clay soil. Next one, weathered rock, bedrock, which means this is horizon A, horizon B, horizon C and parent rock. Okay. Next one. Respiration can occur in two different manners. Briefly explain the process of aerobic respiration. How does it differ from anaerobic respiration? First of all, we should know what is aerobic, what is anaerobic. Okay. What is aerobic respiration? Yeah, that is food digestion process. Okay. When breakdown of glucose occurs with the use of oxygen, it is called aerobic respiration. During aerobic respirations, glucose is completely broken down into carbon dioxide and water and energy is released. Aerobic respirations takes place in mitochondria, It can be shown by the following equation. Aerobic respiration is seen in most of the organisms such as humans, dogs, cats, lions, elephants, cows, buffaloes, goats, snakes, earthworms, frogs, fishes, etc. These are some examples of aerobic respiration. So this is equation. Glucose, which means food, yeah, it's get oxygen after it burns, so it release carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. Next one, anaerobic respiration. When breakdown of glucose takes place without using oxygen, it is called anaerobic respiration. The glucose is not completely broken down into carbon dioxide with water and water. An intermediate compound is formed with the release of less amount of energy during this process. It can be shown as follows. Yeast. Yeast such as Saccharomyces cerevisiae and certain bacteria carry out anaerobic respirations. So these organisms that carry out respirations in the absence of oxygen are called anaerobes. So finally we get alcohol. Okay, so what is the difference between aerobic and anaerobic? No need oxygen for anaerobic and need oxygen for aerobic. Okay. So glucose, no oxygen on air, it's released alcohol, carbon dioxide and energy. Next one, what is soil profile? Yeah, a vertical section through different layers of the soil is called the soil profile. Okay, it has only one mark, so I give simply. Okay, and I got to write with the examples. Soil profiles A, horizon A, horizon B, horizon C and bed rock, parent rock. Okay. Next one, concept application question. Rohan was very happy that there was his birthday. He was decorating the room by blowing balloons. He was wondered that most of his balloons burst. He rushed to his father and asked the reason. His father smiled and explained. Okay, this is the passage. Now come to a question. Can you explain the reason why his balloon got burst? When Rohan blows air into the balloon gets inflated due to the pressure exerted by air. But Rohan observed that most of his balloons burst. The reason behind it was he overfilled the air into the balloon. The warm air gets expanded inside the balloon and exerted more, and due to the more pressure on the walls on the balloon bursted. Because of two reasons is there, only pressure of air and warm of air. Okay. Next one. What can be concluded from the conditions mentioned? From the conditions mentioned above, it can be concluded that air expands on heating. Next one. What are the values shown by Rohan? It is simply curiosity to learn and scientific attitude. Next one. Breathing rate of a person is not always constant. Give the reasons. In 2 more questions we discussed. No. When you sleep, your breathing rate is low. When you do the exercise, your breathing rate is high. Yeah. What is the scientific reason? Firstly, what is breathing rate? The number of times a person breathes in a minute is termed as breathing rate. An adult human being can inhale and exhale 15 to 18 times in a minute. It is the average breathing rate of an adult human being. Breathing rate of a person is not always constant. It changes according to the oxygen requirement of the body. When you need more oxygen, your breathing rate is high. Okay. Breathing rate is somewhat faster in a woman faster in women than in men. Okay. And in children it is higher, 20 to 30 times per minute. Then adults. Breathing rate is slowest while you are sleeping, as less energy is required. So breathing rate depends upon how much energy you need. It depends upon the sleeping, or what you do. Okay. While maximum during heavy exercise like running, weightlifting, etc. Much energy is required, so the breathing rate also high. Increased breathing rate provides greater amount of air entry into the lungs. Hence, blood can absorb oxygen at a faster rate. Faster breathing supplies more oxygen to the body cell for producing more energy required for heavy exercise. During heavy exercise, the breathing rate can increases up to 25 times per minute. Because of this, food gets broken down at a faster rate and thus make us feel hungry. When we feel drowsy, sleepy or tired, we yawn. Why? Yeah, yawn means open your mouth. Why to take a long and deep breath of air. Okay. Because our breathing rate slows down and body too do not receive sufficient oxygen. So when you are open mouth and take more deep breath means we get oxygen. Okay. Next question. Respiration in fish is different from humans. Explain in brief how fishes can breathe through the gills. Fishes are aquatic animals that live in water. These have a special organ for breathing called gills. The oxygen dissolved in water enters through the gills. Water enters through the gills. Gills are actually the projections of skin and have blood vessels for the exchange of respiratory gases. The fish, as a human being, we have lungs. What is the function of lungs? Yeah, purifier. Air gas purifier. Okay. So the fishes breathes by taking in water through its mouth and sending it over the gills. The oxygen dissolved in the water is extracted by the gills and the extracted oxygen is absorbed by the blood. Okay. So this oxygen is then carried to all the parts of fishes for respiration. The carbon dioxide produced during the respiration is brought back by the blood into the gills and expelled into the surrounding water. So this is gills. Gills. So it's take oxygen, water with oxygen. Then it's doing this respiratory breathing in fish. Okay. Okay, dears. This session is over. I hope this is helps to you. And one more thing, this is your assignment work or your holidays. You have to write all questions and answers in science in your science class of note. Okay. I want to check coming Monday. Okay, 4. You must finish your assignment work. Thank you, dears. If you have any doubt, please call me. Okay, without hesitation. Thank you. Thank you so much.